From meme to mogul, how Ice Spice flipped the script on her haters. In just a few short years, Ice Spice went from being dismissed as a one-hit wonder to becoming one of the most recognizable faces of Gen Z's music and fashion culture. She's not just a viral moment anymore. She's a brand, a business, and a statement. And if you're still wondering why her name keeps coming up, it's time to look beyond the memes and understand the genius behind her glow up. When Ice Spice first emerged on the mainstream radar with her breakout single Munch, Feeling You in 2022, most people weren't sure if she was serious. The track went viral for its catchy hook, deadpan delivery, and TikTok appeal, but critics were quick to label her a fluke, someone riding a wave of momentary hype. Her style, her hair, her accent, her flow, it was all so unconventional that the industry didn't quite know where to place her. But that was exactly her power. While people debated whether she was good or bad, Ice Spice kept building, slowly, strategically, and with one goal in mind: longevity. A major part of Ice Spice's glow up has been her ability to control the narrative around her image. She didn't fight the memes, she leaned into them. Instead of rejecting the TikTok rapper label, she embraced her internet origins and turned virality into a superpower. Every hairstyle, every lyric, every outfit felt like it was designed to go viral, and more often than not, it did. Ice Spice understood early on that in the digital age, attention is the currency, and she's become a master at collecting and leveraging it. Her visual branding also played a huge role, with her signature curly orange afro and minimalist but bold fashion sense. Ice Spice carved out an instantly recognizable aesthetic. She didn't look like other rappers, male or female. That distinct look became a fashion phenomenon in itself. Hair tutorials, fan art, and Halloween costumes started popping up all over TikTok and Instagram. Even luxury brands took notice. By 2024, Ice Spice was walking red carpets in custom pieces from fashion houses like Balmain, Miu Miu, and Marc Jacobs. And these weren't just styling gigs, these were partnerships. Ice Spice wasn't just wearing designer, she was becoming the face of it. While many assumed she'd fizzle out after her first big hit, Ice Spice did the opposite. She delivered. Her debut EP gave fans more of what they loved, while showing a growing awareness of her musical identity. She followed up with high-profile collaborations, Nicki Minaj, Taylor Swift, Pink Pantheress, moves that proved she was being taken seriously by industry giants. Each feature brought her into a new audience. She didn't just stay in the drill or hip-hop space, she blended into pop, hyperpop, and even alternative vibes. Ice Spice's sound, like her image, became fluid, but always authentic. One of the biggest surprises in her rise has been her business sense. Behind the scenes, Ice Spice has built a team that understands branding, monetization, and career control in the digital era. She isn't just focused on streams, she's focused on equity. From early deals that kept her in control of her masters, to merch drops that sell out within hours, Ice Spice has created an ecosystem around her personality. Fans aren't just listening to her, they're buying into her. This isn't accidental. It's the result of carefully crafted image, building that balances authenticity with aspiration. Social media, of course, has been her battlefield, and she's played it with military precision. Ice Spice doesn't overshare. She posts just enough to keep fans engaged, dropping selfies, short video clips, or outfit shots that go viral without ever giving too much away. She's created an air of mystery that works perfectly in an era where everyone is overexposed. When she speaks, it matters, and when she doesn't, people talk even more. Her silence becomes a statement. Her subtweets become headlines. It's marketing by minimalism, and it works. Her relationship with her fans also reflects her unique position in pop culture. While some artists put up barriers between themselves and their followers, Ice Spice cultivates a feeling of closeness. She interacts on Twitter, replies to comments, and even reposts fan edits. This creates a loyal base that feels seen and heard. It's not just fandom, it's community. And Gen Z, especially, thrives on that connection. They don't just want music, they want someone they feel connected to. Ice Spice understands this deeply. Critics have underestimated her intelligence, and that's part of her story too, because she doesn't talk like a traditional intellectual or make complex lyrical metaphors. Some dismissed her as low effort or lucky. But if you examine her interviews, her strategic moves, and her ability to maintain relevance, it's clear she's in control. Ice Spice knows exactly what she's doing. She knows what headlines will hit, what outfits will trend, and what soundbites will keep people talking. In a sense, she plays dumb to stay smart. She lets the noise swirl while she moves in silence. Then there's her impact on the broader culture of women in rap. Ice Spice arrived in an era already witnessing the rise of female rappers dominating charts. Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat, Lato. But she didn't try to copy their blueprints. She carved out her own lane. More chill, more understated, more cool girl, in the corner than center stage aggressiveness. That subtlety made her stand out. She made introversion look powerful. She brought a softness to the genre that challenged ideas of what female rap should sound and look like. And young fans, especially girls who didn't see themselves in louder personalities, gravitated to her. The Ice Spice glow up isn't just about looks, though that's certainly part of the story. Her style evolution has been dramatic. In the early days, she leaned into Y2K aesthetics, thrift core fits, and street style comfort. As the world watched her grow, she started appearing at New York Fashion Week, collaborating with stylists who merged her authenticity with high fashion. She didn't lose her identity, she elevated it. Today, she represents a blend of Bronx roots and global glam, proof that you don't need to lose your essence to rise. One of the smartest things Ice Spice has done is avoid scandal. In an age where influencers burn out through controversy, overexposure, or problematic pasts, she's maintained a surprisingly clean image. She doesn't rant online, she avoids messy beefs. She keeps her dating life mostly offline. This discretion has allowed her glow up to feel smooth and uninterrupted. In fact, it's helped shift attention to her talent and her vision instead of gossip, a rarity in an attention economy built on drama. By 2025, Ice Spice has evolved from an internet curiosity into a cross-platform superstar. She's not just in music, she's in fashion, beauty, business, and even tech. Rumors swirl about potential investments in women-led startups, beauty collaborations, and maybe even her own record label. It's not a reach. Ice Spice has the momentum and the capital to turn her brand into a full-blown empire. What sets her apart is that she's doing it her way, quietly, consistently, and without chasing clout. What's remarkable is how Ice Spice has managed to become a feminist icon without ever preaching. She rarely uses overt slogans or political rhetoric, but her very presence, as a young, confident, Black and Latina woman owning her space, is inherently revolutionary. She's shifting culture by existing in it with power. Her fans feel empowered not because she tells them to be, but because she shows them how. Confidence, self-expression, and staying in your lane. That's the Ice Spice doctrine, and millions are following. Even her haters have become part of the story. Early on, Ice Spice faced ridicule and condescension. Memes made fun of her voice, her flow, her style. Instead of lashing out, she stayed focused. Over time, even critics started to acknowledge her staying power, and that arc, from underestimated underdog to undeniable force, is exactly what Gen Z loves. She represents the idea that you can be doubted, mocked, and ignored, and still come out on top if you believe in your vision. That narrative is timeless, but Ice Spice has made it feel fresh and real in the TikTok era. Music-wise, she continues to evolve. Her upcoming album, teased throughout 2024 promises more experimentation, including collaborations with producers from Afrobeats, Jersey Club, and even Japanese house music. She's not afraid to take risks because she knows her brand is strong enough to carry them. If the album performs well, and there's little doubt it will, it could position her as not just a pop, rap darling, but a legitimate artistic innovator. Even mainstream media has come around. While early coverage painted her as a novelty act, today's headlines highlight her savvy. Magazines like Vogue, Rolling Stone, and Time have profiled her. She's been nominated for awards not just in music, but in style and social influence. And every interview she gives now is treated like a cultural moment. Not because she says a lot, but because everything she does is laced with purpose. To understand Ice Spice's unexpected glow up is to understand the shifting nature of fame itself. She's not famous because the industry chose her. She's famous because the internet did. She didn't come up through traditional routes or powerful cosigns. She built herself through viral energy, relentless consistency, and subtle reinvention. That makes her a blueprint for future stars who want to win without compromising. In an industry often built on loud voices and fast burnouts, Ice Spice took a different route. She moved steadily, read the room, and built her platform brick by brick. And now, in 2025, she stands not just as a trending artist, but as a lasting force. Her story is still unfolding, but one thing is clear, she's not going anywhere. Ice Spice flipped the script, and now she's writing her own chapter, on her own terms, in her own voice. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your curious friends, and subscribe to the channel for more mind-blowing content every week. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning the unexplained.